On the evening of 2nd January 2000, two friends, Zebb Quinn and Robert Jason Owens, who worked at a Wall Mart in Asheville, North Carolina, were on their way to Leicester, where they were to check out a car, but something happened on the way and only Owens came back, who was now behaving strangely and had a dark secret to hide. Born on May 12, 1981, Zebb Quinn was an employee at a local Wall Mart in south of Asheville. From his friends and family to his colleagues, everyone has nothing but praise for him. They described Zebb as a hard-working boy with good work ethics, who aspired to one day become a Wall Mart manager. At the time, Zebb had enrolled in an officer training program and was romantically involved with a woman by the name of Christie Taylor. On 2nd January 2000, Quinn, who was looking for a new car, was approached by his co-worker Robert Jason Owens, who told Quinn about a car for sale in Leicester. They planned on checking the car out, and at 9 p.m. that night, after their shift had ended, both met at the Wall Mart's parking area and drove their respective vehicles toward Leicester. At 9:15 p.m., surveillance footage of a nearby convenience store showed the two friends buying soft drinks. After the pair left the store, something happened, and the following day, only Owens, who now had several of his ribs broken and a head injury, returned from the trip. He said that after he and Quinn left the convenience store, Quinn signaled him to stop, and when he stopped, Quinn told him that he had received a page and went to a payphone to make a call. Owens said that when the call had ended and Quinn was coming back towards the car, he was looking frantic. According to Owens, after telling him that they needed to cancel their trip to Leicester, Quinn sped off, rear-ending his truck in the process. When asked about his injuries, Owens said that he sustained them in a second car accident near the Waffle House restaurant on Long Shoals Road, but no such incident was reported to the police. With no sign of Quinn anywhere, his mother Denise Walhawkis lodged a missing person report, and authorities were now looking for him. Detectives interviewed his friends and family and learned about the threats Quinn was receiving from Wesley Smith, the abusive boyfriend of Christie Taylor, who was jealous of Christie spending time with Quinn. Police interviewed both Christie and Wesley, who denied any involvement in Zebb Quinn's disappearance. 2 days after he went missing, a man pretending to be Quinn called at the Wall Mart and told his co-workers that he won't show up at work as he was ill, but the voice of the man didn't match with Quinn, and the call was eventually traced back to Owens, who, when interviewed, told police that he was doing a favor for his friend Quinn, who, according to Owens, had phoned him and asked him to do that. Through his phone record, police were able to determine that the page Quinn received on the night he went missing was dialed from the home of his aunt Ina Ustich, who denied making the call and told detectives that on the night of 2nd January she was at the house of Tamara Taylor, Christie Taylor's mother and Ina's friend. She said that she was there to have dinner, and Christie and her boyfriend Wesley Smith was also there. Ina later stated that on the evening of 2nd January, someone broke into her house. Though nothing was stolen, she said that some of the items were displaced. 2 weeks after Quinn's disappearance, on January 16, his Mazda protege was found in the parking lot of a barbecue restaurant on McDowell Street. Inside the car, along with several empty bottles, a plastic hotel key, and a jacket which wasn't Quinn's, police found a Labrador puppy. The headlights of the car were left on, and on its back windshield, drawn with lipstick, there was a pair of lips and an exclamation mark. Police collected the evidence, but it led them nowhere. One of the investigators on the case later adopted the puppy found in Quinn's car. The parking lot where his car was found at was adjacent to the hospital where Quinn's mother Denise worked, and she believed that the car was parked there deliberately because the person who did it wanted it to be found. Some of the witnesses said that they saw Quinn's car being driven in downtown Asheville. Police developed a composite sketch of the person driving the car, and it bore uncanny resemblance with Misty Taylor. From the beginning, authorities had suspected foul play in Quinn's disappearance and believed Robert Jason Owens was the man behind it, and his behavior after Quinn's disappearance made this belief even stronger, but due to lack of evidence against him, they were unable to press charges. For years, police investigated several leads, but every time they thought they were close to finally unravel the mystery, they were met with a dead end. But in 2017, nearly 2 decades after Zebb Quinn went missing, police finally had a breakthrough, and the answer everyone was searching for was here. Robert Jason Owens, who was in the prison for the 2015 gruesome double murder of Joseph T. Cord and his pregnant wife Christie Cord, told investigators about what had happened to Zebb Quinn on the evening of 2nd of January 2000. He said that Quinn's romantic involvement with Misty Taylor was making her boyfriend Wesley Smith jealous, and he wanted Quinn to stay away from her. So to get Quinn out of his way, he hired Owens' uncle Walter Gene Owens, who only knew one way of doing business, and it was murder. On the fateful night of January year 2000, he lured Owens and Quinn to Pisgah National Forest, where he murdered Quinn with a .22 rifle, dismembered his body, and then cremated it. Based on Owens' statement, authorities searched 2 locations but were unable to retrieve Quinn's remains or any evidence which verified his claims. But his confession was enough for them to legally establish that Zebb Quinn was murdered, and they charged Robert Owens with first-degree murder. Back in 2015, during a search on Owens' property, police discovered fabric, leather material, and what appeared to be hard fragments. But citing an ongoing investigation, police refused to make comments. In July of 2022, as a result of a plea bargain, Robert Jason Owens pleaded guilty to a lesser charge of accessory after the fact of first-degree murder. He said that he didn't take part in the killing but helped dispose of the body and the evidence. His plea was accepted by the judge, and he was sentenced to 12.5 to 15.5 years in prison. This will be served concurrent to the life imprisonment sentence he is serving for murdering Cords. Walter Gene Owens couldn't be charged as he died in 2017. This, along with the lack of physical evidence, are the reason why DA office proffered a plea deal to Owens. Jason Owens is now incarcerated in the Alexander Correctional Institute and will remain there for the rest of his miserable life. There are some questions left unanswered in this case, but as Zebb Quinn's family has stated several times that they are happy with the plea deal and requested people not to sensationalize the case, we will respect their wish and not speculate. That's it for today's video. If you want to support us, please leave a comment and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned, stay safe.